Phil Robertson, born on April 24, 1946, in Vivian, Louisiana, lived a life that would take him from humble beginnings in the rural South to international fame as the patriarch of the Duck Dynasty reality TV empire. Raised in a poor family that lived off the land, Robertson grew up without modern conveniences like electricity or plumbing. From a young age, he developed a deep love for hunting, fishing, and the outdoors, values that would later become central to his identity and livelihood. A gifted athlete, Phil attended Louisiana Tech University on a football scholarship and played quarterback ahead of future NFL legendary Bradshaw. Despite his talent on the field and the potential for a professional career in football, Robertson turned down an opportunity to join the NFL, preferring the quiet, rugged life of hunting over the limelight of sports. After earning a degree in physical education and briefly working as a schoolteacher, his entrepreneurial spirit led him to invent the Duck Commander duck call in 1972. That invention became the foundation of Duck Commander Incorporated, a wildly successful business that sold duck calls and other outdoor gear. With his rugged image and backwoods wisdom, Phil gradually became a local legend. His fame exploded when he launched the reality series Duck Dynasty in 2012. The show centered around the Robertson family and their duck call business, but quickly gained a broader appeal due to its mix of humor, family values, and unapologetic Christianity. Viewers were drawn to Phil's no-nonsense demeanor and his frequent expressions of faith. At its peak, Duck Dynasty drew over 11 million viewers per episode, becoming one of the most-watched non-fiction series in cable television history. However, the spotlight also brought controversy. In 2013, Robertson made headlines for comments about homosexuality and sin in a GQ interview, which led to a brief suspension from the show. The incident sparked national debate over free speech and religious beliefs, with many conservatives rallying behind him. He reinstated him shortly afterward, and the show continued until its conclusion in 2017. Beyond television, Phil was a devoted Christian evangelist. After a turbulent period in his youth marked by alcohol abuse and reckless behavior, he turned his life around through a religious conversion in the mid-1970s. He became a lay preacher and would often use both the pulpit and the screen to share his testimony. His strong conservative views made him a frequent guest on political talk shows, and he openly endorsed Republican politicians like Ted Cruz and Donald Trump. Robertson also authored several books on faith, family, and American values, further solidifying his role as a cultural icon among conservative Christian audiences. In his personal life, Phil married his high school sweetheart, Marcia Miss K. Carraway, in 1966, and they had 4 sons, Alan, Jace, Willie, and Jep. In a surprising revelation in 2020, Phil learned through a podcast discovery that he had a daughter, Phyllis, from an extramarital affair in the 1970s. Despite the unexpected news, he welcomed her into the family, showcasing the core values of forgiveness and redemption that he often preached. In the final years of his life, Robertson battled multiple health issues, including a rare blood disorder and, most significantly, Alzheimer's disease. His family revealed his diagnosis in December 2024 on their podcast Unashamed with the Robertson Family, explaining the toll it had taken on his memory and communication. Despite the decline, they continued to honor his legacy and preserve his teachings and values. On May 25, 2025, Phil Robertson passed away at the age of 79, surrounded by his loved ones. The news was met with an outpouring of tributes from fans, religious leaders, and public figures who acknowledged his impact on American culture and Christian faith. Robertson's legacy lives on through his family, who continue to produce media content and operate the Duck Commander brand. A new spin-off series, Duck Dynasty, The Revival, featuring Willie and Corey Robertson and their children, is set to air in summer 2025, continuing the family's media presence. From the Louisiana swamps to the national stage, Phil Robertson lived a life defined by authenticity, conviction, and a deep commitment to his faith and family.